Good night and welcome to our Friday night movie chat, movie series chat. Today, I might make we might have just enough time to mention a series or so, but we're gonna start out with the movies that we watched this week. Today it was Young Man's Choice, and we saw two kids movie. We saw Middle School Worst Years of My Life, and it reminded me more of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What did you think of it?
I thought it was a good movie. It was just about a kid who had trouble in middle school. But I didn't think it was like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I thought Diary of a Wimpy Kid was more evolved. But okay.
It was probably more. The writers were this movie was very weird. I'm gonna say weird because there was a young child, young girl. There was a girl named who um who played his sister, and she kept sprouting things that I was like, I kept looking at her weird. Like she kept sprouting things that the adult in the movie would have been saying. Then they had the teacher. I don't know who plays the teacher, but they had the teacher. He was a young fella. He kept making reference to Drake and giving them music. Apparently they were in special. At one point in the movie, I finally realized that they were actually in
culture.
He was using pop. He kept mentioning pop culture. At one point in the movie, then I realized that he was actually. They were all in special ed. So for some strange reason, the special ed kids were being taught that about Drake and Future and that sort of stuff. That never made any sense to me right there.
It helped them learn.
What did they learn? They were the lowest scoring people. There was a test that they needed to take, and they were the lowest scoring people in the test. Anyway, Griffin Gluck plays Rafe Catcher. What's his name? Rafe Catchadorian. Catchadorian. He played Rafe Catchadorian. He had one expression for the entire movie. He was in a state of shock the entire movie.
Really?
Yes. Lauren Graham plays Jules Catchadorian. She's Lauren Graham. She's from Gilmore Girls. She plays Rafe's mother.
Well,
She's from the Gilmore Girls. If you ever watch Gilmore Girls, she's from Gilmore Girls. She was in Bad Santa. She was in a number of other movies. And she plays the mother Jules. Very. She was an okay mother. She missed things, but she was okay. And Andrew Daly played Principal Dwight. Retta played Ida Stricker. Retta was the African American lady who was the vice principal in the school, and
he said I could kiss you. She was like,
I've been waiting for a long time. Well, for me, it wasn't anything fabulous. It was at best mediocre. Yes, it was mediocre. They hurried it along. There was a young man in there. I don't remember what his name is. He played Leo. I think he came. I remember seeing him in Preacher, so I remember his face from Preacher. I don't remember his name, but there was nothing new in this movie. There was nothing fabulous and entertaining about this movie. This movie was just a 5. I give my score for this movie 5.
3.
And what's your score for the movie?
I already just scored it. That's
3. So you're higher than me? I'm higher than you and you like it? You say you like it? Ooh. there was nothing great about this movie, and the turnout. Even though we saw so many ads for it, it was, trailers came out for it. The turnout was really, really small. So, on to our second movie. Our second movie that we watched today was Max Steel, the movie. The basis of the Max Steel, the Adventures of Max Steel, was he and his alien companion Steel must harness and combine their new power to evolve into the turbocharged superhero Max Steel. So I think they were trying to start something they tried. I think I'm gonna say they tried to set up a movie, and here we go. Young man.
What?
Yeah, you say you wanted to say something about Max Steel.
Okay, well, I was gonna say it's about a dude, young teenage 15 and 16-year-old dude by the name of Max, who moves back to his old town, and then during the move, in the show he was supposed, like, it's based off a show. But
It's based off a cartoon.
Show. But still, in the show, he had two friends. One was a blonde girl, and the other was a orange-haired dude. So, in this movie, he don't have all that. He don't have anything like this show. If you're looking for it to be like the show, it's not like the show at all. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No way. No how. No matter how you slice it. The uncle isn't even the good guy in this show. The uncle's the most bad.
No, his uncle wasn't in there.
Oh, damn. That's right. His uncle. Oh, see, this is what you get for watching the show as an avid fan.
He's an avid fan of Max Steel.
You start mixing all of characters up. But yeah, so the uncle was in there, but the mother was in there, and this is what made me mad. For all the real fans that watch the show, you all know that the mother did not really know about Intech, but she knew what it was. Then this movie, she's apparently co-owner.
She's the owner of Intech, and she knows everything about
Steel. And then the voice of Steel, which is Josh Brenner or Brenner.
That's it. Yeah. Josh Brenner is the voice of Steel.
His voice was off by a long shot. A lot of points taken away from Steel. But Steel is a main character. He's supposed to be funny. Nothing funny about Steel. Nothing. No punchlines for Steel. No nothing. Honestly, if you had given this a few more weeks, I know the crew for this movie could have made it better. But I guarantee you they was on a tight schedule and had to do this movie out of nowhere. That's why there was like little to no advertisements for this movie. There was like nothing. And I went to go see this movie thinking this movie was going to be great. But it wasn't great. Personally, I hate to say this about my show, but I'm going to give this a 2. And that's being generous.
Well, he's the person who watches this show. I remember it because he used to watch it. And I will tell you honestly, I don't remember when we went to the theater the entire time. I don't remember if we saw in any previews that it was coming, or I don't remember seeing any sort of advertisement for this movie. Maybe there was advertisement, I just did not see it. I went to YouTube and I typed in new trailers or something like that, and Max Steel trailer popped up, and I was like, oh, Max Steel, I made it into a movie. I think it was YouTube, or I was scanning something on the web and I saw it advertised. I don't know. I don't even remember. I checked into the theater to AMC to see when it would be arriving, and it said it arrived today. Honestly, I don't know who is in charge of advertisement for this movie, or who was in charge of advertisement for this movie, or if the movie house that made it, I didn't check the movie house that made it, decided that they were going to take a loss on it, because no, there was 3 people in the theater. 3. Me, him, and an elderly gentleman. No kids, there was nobody else. The theater was empty. I'm telling you, the theater for Max Steel, empty. I was like, I could sit anywhere. I could run up and down, run down back, jump up and down. I could have pulled down these things and lay down in the theater. Nobody. Anyway, I'm gonna just tell you who else was in there. The voice of Steel was Josh Brenner.
Went over that.
Yeah, he said that already. But Josh Brenner, Max McGrath. He played Ben Winchell.
Oh, I'm telling you.
No, he wasn't so bad.
Yes, he was.
He was okay.
The Max we all know and love. Yes, he was.
Okay.
By a lot.
Mario Bello plays his mother, and Andy Garcia plays Dr. Mills Edward. Mills Edward was the partner of Max McGrath's father, and they did something different with the Ultratech. They
made my dude.
They
made the captain of
changed the
Ultratech so stupid. I'm sorry.
They did something different with Ultratech.
Had him in the air as a dust clock.
There was a young lady in it. What did you say the girl in the cartoon her name was?
Sophia.
In the cartoon her name was Sophia? Yeah. Okay. Anna Villafane.
She didn't have the hair of
Anna Villafane, Fane, with an accent over the E, Fane, played Sophia Martinez. She played a Spanish character. And Billy Slaughter played Murphy.
Murphy
was
Murphy.
Billy Slaughter, I think. Is Billy Slaughter a singer? I think he was a singer.
I don't know who
he played Murphy. Murphy was... I don't know. Listen, let's get... as I said, they were trying to make a movie, to set up more movies, but somebody chopped up this movie and just stuck it together, because nothing, the entire movie was pieces of... Okay, it was bad. It was badly done, and I don't know why you would release the movie way over in October instead of in the summer, when it would have had we might have had a better chance if they had done a better job with this movie. Okay, so that's my opinion of Max Steel. Max Steel is a chopped up movie that they chopped it. They did scenes, and then you just can see them just editing it all together, and then just sent it out, and I don't think they expected it to make any money, and that was just that with Max Steel. They just threw it out there for whoever wanted to watch it, and you know, they killed a good show that they could have, because this guy, you know, was 16, so he could have been appealing to the teenagers with this. He could have bring another one next year. Anyways, let's move on. Our final show tonight is The Accountant.
I'm so lost on that show.
He's not lost. He understood it perfectly, but he kept saying he was so mad about Max Steel. He was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did that to Max Steel. I can't believe they did that to Max Steel." And he kept complaining the entire time. But The Accountant stars Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. That's him.
You know what?
He portrays a young man who is a high-performing... Does he say he does? A high-performing... Artistic person. Meaning, he said he had sensory deprivation. He's sensitive to touch. You can't touch him. If you try to hug him, he goes off. And he can talk. He could speak all along. He could talk. He could communicate, but he doesn't really communicate. He doesn't communicate well. He wants to talk, but he says few words to get his point across, and just get his point across. And because he's so high performing. He's very good with numbers, excellent with numbers, and he takes a job to using his mathematical skills, is because he's an accountant, using his accounting skill, and the show takes off more or less from there. And you dive behind the walls of his life, and you see the beginning. They tell his story in a series of flashbacks and what's happening in real life. They show you how good he is, how bad he is, and what he has done. And they tell the story. It's very well. I think it's a very, very well done show. Very well done. Ben Affleck plays quiet characters really well. I have no expert on artistic people. I don't know if he got that all right. He got that, and I'm not talking about that. But for what he does, he did it really well. And his brother in the show is played by I didn't pull up his name, but he's from The Walking Dead. Oh gosh, what is his name? He died in Walking Dead. The boy on Walking Dead killed him when he was trying to kill the boy's father. And he also plays on Daredevil. He's what's his character on Daredevil? I told you. The Punisher. He plays the Punisher on Daredevil. So if you watch that show, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. I just don't have his name written down here. His brother plays the Punisher on Daredevil. If and when they make the Punisher movie, he should be the star of the Punisher movie.
Yeah, but I've been having this weird thought in my head. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I wanted to let you guys decide if I'm insane. But I don't want to talk to Ben Affleck or be Ben Affleck's friend after this movie. I don't want to even know that he existed. Because the way he did that movie, is dark character evolution. That's what I'm gonna use that word. Started with the Dark Knight, when he became the Dark Knight, and he has brought the Dark Knight without the rich boy suave into this role, and he's just silent and deadly, and he doesn't play. He has no choice.
And I was very happy to see this movie where there was, I'm gonna say it, no kissing between the lead characters. None. No kissing, no smooching, no sexing, nothing. Not even. It was just a good movie without all of those distraction. It might have been slight, it might have been wanted, but none of those distraction. It was just the movie, the action, the action, the consequences of those action. Very well put together movie, very nicely shot. I love the way they did the color. I am not an expert on that. I was trying to think of, because it wasn't overly bright. It was really like you were just looking at the outside landscape, that nice day. It was just beautifully shot. I think, in my opinion, I love the way it looked. It wasn't stylized. The sound was really, really good. The shots, the hits, really, 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 really good. Anyway, so if you want to go see the Accountant, excellent movie, excellent. I think you should take your better half or yourself or go and watch this movie. Really, really, really good movie. Alrighty. So that's our 3 movie. What score would you give the Accountant? I'm gonna give the accountant a 9. You can give it whatever number you want, you know.
7.
Alright, a 7, okay. Alright, I just wanna mention one quick new show, Goliath on Amazon, starring Billy Bob Thornton, playing Billy McBride, a lawyer who is on the road to redemption, and American Housewife, which is on ABC, starring Katie Mixon. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Katie. Katie Mixon, and Dietrich Bader. It's about a lady who's living in the wealthy town in Connecticut, and she is very upset about the fact that she's going to be the fattest lady living there after fat friend moves away. So she's trying to get a person fatter than her to move in. The other new series, Aftermath and Sci-Fi, starring Anne Heche, James Topper, Julia Stone, Taylor Hickson, and Levi Meaden. A family is surviving after a catastrophic solar flare, and mythological beasts, dragons and stuff start appearing because they are experiencing end of days. They are in like a wagon train and trying to survive. They have lots of fighting going on. It's on Sci-Fi called Aftermath. So I just want to mention those quickly.
2 shows over 3.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna do our 5-week checking on all the shows that are on TV, the new shows, the ones. Oh, quickly. Sorry. Quickly, one last thing. Little Weapon, congratulations! They have been given a full season, a weird full season, but they have been upgraded to a full season because they have been doing so well. And that's Little Weapon on Fox Tuesday nights at 8. So I want to say thank you for coming in. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I love you. I'm so happy to have you. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Be well. Be kind.
Be happy.
Be good.
Yeah.
Go watch a movie.
Yeah.